Hi, this is Elise Strebel from Outreach, and I just wanted to remind everybody that this Friday, March 1st, is movie night. And the gathering is at 6:30. Movie starts promptly at 7. And this month, we're showing Brilliant Moon. It's the story of Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, who most of you probably don't even know about. I didn't know about him until I saw this documentary film, but he's this amazing, very high-level, amazing teacher who passed away, I think, in the 1990s. He was one of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's main teachers, and he was the main teacher for other amazing contemporary monks like Matthew Ricard and many others that we will come to learn about in future documentary films. Experiencing this man, even on film, is an amazing, heartwarming, inspiring event. So I really encourage you to try to come this Friday night, 6:30, for our film. Thank you.
Thanks, Elise. And we'll get started in, maybe 1 or 2 more minutes? Please do.
Yeah, he's an amazing teacher. I've watched a lot of there's a lot of stuff online, but also this is a great story. He wanted to go to this particular place that was known for many holy beings, and particularly Dakinis. And so they went, and basically desert-like, very hot. And so they're hard trek to get there. So they were, 5 or 6 people were with them, and so he just sat, and like about 4 hours later, like not moving in the beating sun, they're like really concerned. This is, he was older, is he gonna just go? And he said, we think it's time to leave so we can get back before dark. And he said, looked at him like they were like crazy. And he said, don't you see all the Dakinis dancing? And he just spent 3 hours watching a kind of Dakinis play. So, but sorry, that might not seem relevant to his teaching, but it endeared me to him. Thank you. No, sorry if I kept you from starting.
Okay, so if you haven't done so yet, if you would like to join me in prostrating to the holy images. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry I'm not Geshe-la. He is having some well-deserved time, rest, vacation time, and I don't know why it was announced earlier because this was pretty much planned for some time. But anyway, I was asked to review the Medicine Buddha sadhana because, we've had that wonderful Medicine Buddha Sand Mandala practice, and then we did the Medicine Buddha puja on the last day of the Days of Miracles. So I thought that maybe we could review that. Now for the opening prayers, I'm going to do a little bit differently. So it's a little bit like, When we have the monks come and do practices, or when a teacher comes, we usually start with in praise of Shakyamuni Buddha. So I thought we could do that. So that's on page 73 in the Gold Prayer Book. If you have good eyesight, you can try to follow on the screen. We'll do this in English. So the first section we're going to say 3 times. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme God of humans to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme God of humans to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme God of humans to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the Shakya clan, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Okay. All right. See. Okay. When, O Supreme amongst humans, you were born on this earth, you paced out 7 strides, then said, I am supreme in this world. To you who are wise then, I prostrate. With pure bodies, form supremely pure, wisdom ocean like a golden mountain, fame that blazes in the 3 worlds, winner of the best, Lord, to you I prostrate. With the supreme signs, face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Just free like you, the 3 worlds are not, incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the Founder having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean, to you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path of sublime, pure reality, to the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberated and who also show the path to liberation. The holy field qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all 3 ever devout homage. To all worthy of respect, bound with bodies as many as all realms, atoms, and all aspects, with supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions. Perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a visual aberration, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. Okay, so now, if you could go to page 34, in the Gold Prayer Book, and we're going to start with the taking refuge and generating bodhicitta first, and then we'll do the 4 immeasurables. So this is 3 times. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I need to scroll up to get to the four measurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Okay, so now go back to the Gold Prayer Book and go to page 93. And let's read the Foundation of All Good Qualities. Many of you already know this by heart. The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that the precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once, is greatly meaningful and is difficult to find again, please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly, day and night, takes its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be careful to abandon even the slightest negativities and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasures is the door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The root of the teachings is keeping the pratimoksha vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother migratory beings. Please bless me to see this, train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing migratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice the bodhisattva vows with great energy. Once I have pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind stream the unified path of calm abiding and special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in the general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones, the supreme Vajra vehicle. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure vows in Samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to protect these vows and pledges like my life. Then, having realized the importance of the two stages, the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing with great energy, never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. In all my lives never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities of the stages and paths, May I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Okay, and now go to page 76. Let's read the Heart of Perfection of Wisdom Sutra, so we'll get imprints of emptiness. But before we start, I'd like to read the introductory verse that was composed by Rahula, Shakyamuni Buddha's son. I pay homage to the sublime mother of victorious ones of the three times, the inexpressible, inconceivable, and indescribable perfection of wisdom, which is unborn, unceasing, and has the nature of space, and which is the object of perception of self-aware primordial wisdom. Okay, now we can start. I prostrate to the Arya triple gem. Thus did I hear at one time. The Bhagavan was dwelling on massive Vulture's mountain in Rajagriha, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Bhagavan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom and beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then, to the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara. How should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra. Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness, without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore in an emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no I element, and so on up to and including no mind element and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on up to and including no aging and death, and no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in the reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequal, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared, Heata gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhi soha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage. It is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated, even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised. That's spoken by the Bhagavan. Okay, so usually we go and also do the prayer to the lion faced Dakini, but I think we'll just skip that. Okay. So now, in the Medicine Buddha Puja and in the information sign at the Medicine Buddha Sand Mandala, it mentioned the 12 vows of Medicine Buddha. So I think I'd like to read that to you. It's from the Noble Great Vehicle Sutra, the detailed account of the previous aspirations of the blessed Desaja Guru Vidurya Prabha. So I'm skipping the beginning, the Hameshwar Buddhas and Bodhisattvas I hear at one time. I'm going straight to the vow, because there's 12 of them. Oh, okay. Stop share. Oh, thank you. Okay, vow 1. For his first great aspiration, okay, maybe I should say the stanza before that. Manjushri, long ago, when he was practicing bodhisattva conduct, the blessed, thus gone, Besaja Guru Vidurya Prabha proclaimed the following 12 great aspirations. For his first great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening, as a perfect Buddha who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may my body's radiance illuminate innumerable, limitless, and immeasurable worlds, warm them and make them shine. May all beings be adorned with the 32 marks of a great person and the 8 minor marks, just as I am. For his second great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may my body be like a precious blue beryl gem, pure inside and out, and radiating a stainless light. May I manifest a broad and tall body that stands firm, is ablaze with glory and splendor, and is adorned with a halo of light so bright that it outshines the sun and moon. May my light allow any beings who are born in the dark spaces between worlds, and those here in the human world who travel to various places during the dark night, to proceed joyfully, and may they perform virtuous deeds. For his third great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifest unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may my boundless wisdom and skillful means furnish immeasurable realms of beings with inexhaustible wealth, and may no one lack anything. For his fourth great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may any bodies who have set out on the wrong path be set upon the path to awakening. May all those who have entered the path of the hearers and who have entered the path of the solitary Buddhas be led to the great vehicle. Or his fifth great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may any beings who are close to me practice pure conduct. Likewise, may a limitless and boundless number of other beings hear my name, and may my power cause them to be bound by the 3 vows and have uncorrupted discipline. May no one engage in incorrect discipline and proceed to the lower realms. For his sixth great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may beings who have weak constitutions, impaired faculties, or poor complexions, who are dumb, lame, hunchbacked, or have vitiligo, who have only one eye, or are blind, deaf, or mentally ill, and whose bodies are otherwise affected by illness, hear my name. When they do, may all their faculties become whole and their bodies intact. For his seventh great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha who has manifest unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may beings whose bodies are afflicted by various types of illnesses, who are vulnerable, who are defenseless, who lack necessities and medicines, who have no one to care for them, who are poor, and who suffer, hear my name, and may all their illnesses be quelled, may be they healthy and live free from harm for as long as it takes to them to attain awakening. For his eighth great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may women who are afflicted by the hundreds of disadvantages of being a woman, who dislike being of the female gender, and who want to be freed from the condition of being a woman, leave behind their female gender and be born as a man for as long as it takes them to attain awakening. For its ninth great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha who has manifest unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may I release all beings from Mara's bonds. May I establish in the correct view those who are in opposition due to their divergent, contrasting, and disturbed views. In due order, may I teach them the conduct of a bodhisattva. For his 10th great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifested unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may the power of my merit free from all manner of harm any beings who are terrified because they fear their king, or are bound, beaten, tortured, sentenced to death, persecuted by many acts of treachery, dishonored, and pained by bodily, verbal, or mental suffering. For his 11th great aspiration, he proclaimed, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifest unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may I provide food that is vibrant, aromatic, and savory, in order to satiate the bodies of any beings who are scorched by the fire of hunger and thirst, who expend great efforts searching for food, and who commit sinful actions. Then may I make them even happier with the taste of the Dharma. That thus one's 12th great aspiration was, in the future, when I have attained awakening as a perfect Buddha, who has manifest unsurpassed and perfect awakening, may I provide with clothes that suit their needs and are dyed in bright colors, those sentient beings who are naked, who have no clothes, who are poor, who are suffering, and who are miserable day and night due to cold, heat, flies, and biting insects. May I fulfill all the wishes of beings with whatever types of jewelry, ornaments, garlands, perfumes, ointments, music, instruments, and drums they desire. Manjushri, those are the 12 great aspirations the blessed thus gone worthy and perfect Buddha, Vesaja, Guru Vidyaprabha, proclaimed long ago when he was practicing Bodhisattva conduct. Okay, so now I'd like to...
Venerable, can I ask a question real quick? So the 8th aspiration, about when being reborn or being born as a woman, can you just maybe explain that one just a little bit? Because I saw some looks in the Kadampa like, wait a minute. And I think that one does often come up as like a problem for us Westerners.
It says, may women who are afflicted by the hundreds of disadvantages of being a woman, who dislike being of the female gender, who want to be free from the condition of being a woman. So it's not like, if you're happy with being a woman, I guess you're fine, right? But I can see some advantages of being a woman as a woman.
But also, I think I've heard someone explain that, this was written a long time ago, and it was to an advantage to be born a man in that time, where it might be a little different today.
Right,
so
even in the last century, it's been like that. Women didn't have the right to vote. When women, for example, in Japan, when women had an affair with a man, the female was executed and the male was let go. He was free to keep continuing, even though he was married. So I really don't want to sit here and try to explain a sutra.
Right.
And there's the definitive meaning, and the, right. So if you look at the definitive meaning, then you might be whatever, offended or whatever. But I think that maybe Venerable Kandala can explain, but I refuse to explain, because I don't know.
I'm not going to explain, but I'm going to tell a story about Tara.
Okay.
Before she reached,
Right.
in her process of reaching enlightenment, she had, been born as a woman, and she was highly, highly respected by men who were very, very knowledgeable and practitioners, and they would come to her to study. And one day they said to her, well, isn't it just too bad you were born as a woman because you can't get enlightened? And she just kind of, being very respectful, she just kind of put her head down and, So the next day, she said to them, isn't it true that all sentient beings have Buddha nature and can become enlightened? And they said, well, yeah, And she looked at them and she said, so if that is true, I am going to reincarnate from now on as a woman until I reach full enlightenment. So there you go. And the Dalai Lama, for a very long time, has, well, kind of quietly, wanted to figure out a way to give full ordination to women who supposedly the lineage was lost, and that's why in the Tibetan tradition, there's no full ordination for women. I was going to say about that. So, first of all, he has said, well, maybe in my next lifetime, I'll be born as a Western woman. Which, or he's also said, I will only reincarnate as, and become the Dalai Lama again, if it is in the best interests of, other beings. Haven't made that, I don't know, I don't know if he's made that decision yet or not. He's not sharing. But I just think that the story, and then one of the reasons that he has not kind of figured out a way, as he said, he can't just find the lineage that says it's still in process. And the other thing, his commitment as Dalai Lama was, no matter what, to maintain harmony in the Sangha. And quotes the old guard is, they're just adamantly against it. So he has let it go and worked kind of in a different way in terms of recognizing nuns to become geshis, geshimas. And that's not an explanation of the sutra, it's just kind of a Jataka tale about the Buddha, Tara, and also kind of what the view is now that is from, okay? So, might not be helpful, but there you go.
I think this is a really good topic that maybe you could talk to one another during the potluck. Yeah, and maybe, ask Geshe-la about it too. But in the interest of time, I think we better start the sadhana. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen, and it's not in any book. These are my notes. Okay, so when you start the sadhana, you can see the picture of the image of Medicine Buddha here. Sometimes he's called Medicine Guru, King of Lapis-light, sometimes Sapphire light. So he is, just visualize him just, above your crown, very close to your crown. And notice his mudra and what, his bowl that he's carrying and so forth. And then above that is King, clearing knowing by the play of supreme wisdom, notion of Dharma. Okay, so what I'm going to, I think I have to explain at the beginning. Unfortunately, I didn't put images in there. So above the crown of our head is a lotus. And you can just, because there's no images that I'm going to show, I'm just going to read this. You can visualize, close your eyes and visualize, or if you have good eyesight, you can read along if you want to. Let's see, let me see if I can make it bigger if you want to. Yeah, I think you can see that. Okay, maybe. Okay. So above the crown of your head is a lotus. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on the moon disk is our root guru in the form of Medicine Buddha. He is blue in color, and his body radiates blue light. His right hand is in the mudra, Supreme Giving Mudra, and holds the stem of a arura, or a medicinal plant. His left hand is in the meditative hand mudra and holds a bowl of nectar. These descriptions were given to me by Geshe-la. Above Medicine Buddha is King, clearing knowing by the play of supreme wisdom, notion of Dharma, whose body is red in color. His right hand is in the mudra of supreme giving, and his left hand is in the meditative hand mudra. So above him is Melodious Ocean Proclaimed Dharma, whose body is pink in color and is in the teaching mudra. The teaching mudra is like this. Maybe I should go back. You don't know what these mudras are. Okay. King, clearing knowing by the play of supreme wisdom, notion of his Dharma is like this. Okay, Melodious Ocean of Proclaimed Dharma is like this. Okay. Let's see. Then glory supreme, one free from soul, light red in color, and meditative hand mudra, right hand on the left. Above him is stainless excellent gold, great jewel accomplishes all conduct, teaching mudra. Above him is king of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon and lotus, yellow in color. His right hand is the mudra of supreme giving, and left hand the meditative hand mudra. It looks similar to Medicine Buddha. Above him is renowned glorious king of excellent signs, yellow in color, with right hand in the mudra of giving refuge, and his left hand in the meditative hand mudra. Okay, so he's at the very top. So we're visualizing one Medicine Buddha on top of the other, and as we go through the sadhana, each one dissolves into the next one, until you're left with Medicine Buddha. And in the sadhana, it only goes through Medicine Buddha, but in the puja, there's also Shakyamuni Buddha. And in that case, Medicine Buddha dissolves into Shakyamuni Buddha. Okay, so now the practice. Okay. So we start with, so we say this 7 times. And if you're doing this practice, sadhana, at home, you would start with the refuge and bodhicitta prayer. And then you would visualize the Medicine Buddhas, one on top of the other. And, a lot of times I do the mudra just to, remind myself. So first, it's renowned glorious king of excellent signs, and he is gold or yellow in color. Geshe-la says the first 3 are yellow, but one of them is stainless excellent gold. So, okay. So to Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned glorious king of excellent signs, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned glorious king of excellent signs, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned, glorious King of excellent signs, prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned, glorious King of excellent signs, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned, glorious King of excellent signs, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned, glorious King of excellent signs, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, renowned, glorious King of excellent signs, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. Now you see his unique mudra, and then renowned, glorious King of excellent signs, who is yellow, dissolves into the next one, King of melodious sound, was yellow. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. Now, King of melodious sound, who is yellow, dissolves into stainless excellent gold. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel, accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, stainless excellent gold, great jewel who accomplishes all conduct, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. So stainless excellent gold then dissolves into glory supreme and free from sorrow, who's light red. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glorious supreme one, free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glorious supreme one, free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glorious supreme one, free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glory supreme and free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glory supreme and free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glory supreme and free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, glorious supreme one, free from sorrow, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. So glorious supreme one, free from sorrow, who is light red, dissolves into melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, who is coral in color. To Guru Bhagavan, no, he's pink. He's pink in color. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, melodious ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. So melodious ocean Dharma, who is pink in color, then dissolves into king clearing, knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, he's coral colored. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearing, knowing by the play of supreme wisdom of an ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom of notion of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and notion of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. So king clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and ocean of Dharma, who is coral color, dissolves into medicine Guru, medicine Buddha. And see, yes, there's the Guru plant, the medicinal plant, and then there's the nectar or amrita, and the bowl is medicine. Let me show you this. So on this section, if you see, this is the mantra of medicine Buddha. So this is what you visualize at your heart, and visualize that the light rays emanate from the syllables of the mantra and go out and purify yourself and all sentient beings. So let's see if I can do this here. Yeah, here we go. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, medicine Guru, king of life sight, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, medicine Guru, king of life sight, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Lapasite, I prostrate, make offerings, go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Lapasite, I prostrate, make offerings, to go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Lapasite, I prostrate, make offerings, to go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Lapasite, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us blessings. To Guru Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Lapasite, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant us your blessings. Okay, so now we have the long mantra and the short mantra. Usually we chant the short mantra. So I think this is a good opportunity to learn how to do the long mantra. But I want to pause between each recitation. So as you're saying the first recitation of the long mantra, just visualize that mantra at your heart and the blue light radiating from it and purifying your entire body of all your diseases, any physical ailments at all. It could be like a broken bone, for example, not just an illness. Any problems you have with your physical body, your senses, for example, your hearing or your sight, touch, whatever. And also any mental obstacles that you have, any worries or anger or attachment, whatever. And visualize the mantra syllables purifying all of that so that at the end of the mantra, your physical and mental faculties are completely purified. So I'm just going to read it. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedurya Taba Radzaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samaksa Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Radha Samugate Soha. And now visualize people who are dear to you, your family members, relatives, your dog, your cat, your bird, your lizard, your fish, whatever, your pets. Those in your circle of loved ones, all of them. And as you say the mantra, visualize that all their physical and mental obstacles are completely purified. Not just now, but forever. Completely purified. And all their good qualities increase. So I'm going to chant the short mantra when we get to that, but I'll just read the long mantra again. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Vedurya Taba Radzaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Buddhaya Teata Om Bekanse Bekanse Maha Bekanse Bekanse Raja Samugate Soha. Now visualize beings who are strangers to you. People might pass in the street, on the highway, whatever, and you don't really have any feelings toward them. They're sort of neutral, but you notice them, they're there. Or people you haven't even met before, haven't seen before, just visualize them. Visualize the mantra that you say, that you have in your heart, go out and purify them of all their physical and mental problems, and increase all their positive qualities. Okay, now since we're low on time, I think I'm going to just say this short mantra. Teyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Now think of all those that you have issues with. Maybe there are politicians that you don't like their views, or maybe other people of different races that you have issues with, or people with different religions, maybe your boss or coworker, someone that you may have difficulties with at the moment. And visualize healing all their physical and mental problems, increasing all their positive qualities, even if it's just really tiny. Might focus on them having Buddha nature, and focus that you're healing them. Teyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Now let's think about those in the in group. So all the beings in the 6 realms: hell beings, hungry ghost realm beings, animal realm beings, human realm beings, beings in the Deva realm, beings in the celestial realm. They're all suffering, and they all want happiness, just like us. So let's send out positive energy to them too, all of them. Not just those that we know that are present today, but those who will be, reincarnated or transmigrate into those realms in the future. Just think of all of them and think about healing them. Teyata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. So if you're doing the sadhana, then there's a special dedication. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of medicine Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. Oh, and then Geshe-la also advised me, and maybe the other nuns, to say these 2 verses, and these are for, these from the Shantideva's dedication prayer. So he said, say the first one once, and then the second one 3 times. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. All beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. So that's the medicine Buddha sadhana practice that you can do at home if you like. Okay, so now let's do the dedication prayer. Let's see, okay. On page 246, from Shantideva's dedication chapter number 10. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food, may the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Okay, now the long life prayers, first on page 244 for His Holiness. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good, all-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And then on page 245, the one who mastered speech at a very young age, the one with great patience, who received the name Avatare, the one with great precision, who spread the teachings of Lhamo Tsongkhapa and Bliss and Void, Lhamo, ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And then on the back cover, inside back cover, prayer for the swift return of Lama Tsongpa Rinpoche, fearless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious one, Sravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infant lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, wore the arm of patience that is never discouraged, incomparable venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teaching, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings you suddenly depart to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great ways of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Okay, and now go to the inside front cover, and we'll say the prayer for Yeshlazong, healthy, happy life. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lhamo, who is renounced, may you ever remain. And then the one for Geshe Sampo. You have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities, and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart. You pass day and night with noble activities. Great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And then 7 Tara mantras for all beings. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Venerable Lhamo. I have a couple of quick announcements, just a reminder of things that are coming up. We have a very busy spring, so immediately after this, right now, is a potluck, so please join us. You don't have to have brought anything. Do please join us for the potluck. It's a time for us to talk and socialize, and we can talk about the thing that was brought up earlier, if you want to. And then in addition to the movie night that Elise mentioned coming up on Friday, there's also tomorrow, Discovering Buddhism Module 8 begins. It's establishing a daily practice, so that's in person and online. Our instructor is getting over an illness, so he will stay at home, but I am going to be here at the center. So join either online or come on to the center, at least for the first, maybe second class. We'll see. And then 2 more sand mandalas coming up, 2 on peace and prosperity. And so this would be Green Tara. sand mandala. So the first one is here in the Gampa at Kadampa Center on March 7th through the 10th. So the 7th, 8th, and 9th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the monks will be creating the sand mandala of peace and prosperity. And then on Sunday, we'll gather here for a big closing ceremony and Green Tara Puja ceremony as well. And again, that will represent peace, prosperity, world peace, and things like that. And then on March 14th through 16th, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to do a sand mandala off-site at a local church nearby on the corner of Dixie Trail and Wade Avenue. And so there won't be the big closing ceremony like we were doing here, but there will be a smaller closing ceremony. So again, that one will be off-site Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Opening ceremonies are at 10 o'clock a.m. the first day. Closing ceremonies, well, for the one off-site will be at 3 p.m. that Saturday. For more information, see the website, because there's a lot. Did you want to add anything? Okay. All right, so hopefully you can join us for the potluck. Thanks for coming out today. And thank you, Lhamo, for that beautiful practice. Thanks, everyone online, for joining as well. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Lenny. Bye.
Thank you. Yep, it's good seeing everyone.